What's going on, YouTube?
Yo, Janky Gang, before this video even starts, if there's anybody that's watching this video and y'all got a cash app and y'all want me to bless it, y'all make sure y'all hit that only link that's in my description down below, man. I'm doing cash app giveaways. Y'all make sure y'all go hit it right now. Y'all know what's going on. Let's get right into the video. Swat.
Listen, man, first things first, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new. We're just gonna jump right into it. I've been in my own world lately. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix myself. But yeah, y'all, I've been in my own world lately, man. I've been staying to myself. I've been out the way. Haven't been entertaining nothing. Haven't been talking to nobody. Haven't been, what I'm saying, just in the presence of other people. Just been really to myself, trying to figure myself out. Learning myself. Like I told y'all in previous videos, man, I lost myself on this journey that y'all see, as I should say. But I wanted to talk to y'all about something, and just relationships in general. I'm gonna talk to y'all about how my relationship with my child's mom uh, hurt me and ruined my life, man. First things first, I want to say this, man, off top. This video is not to bash a soul, you know what I'm saying? That ain't me. I ain't on that. I ain't got time for that. I wouldn't even care if somebody made a video trying to, go back and forth and do some stuff. That ain't me, you know what I'm saying? I don't do this for that. That ain't me. That actually never been me. I was just feeding into stuff that I had no business doing, you know what I'm saying? I know me, and I had no business doing that. Well, I thought I knew me until I allowed people to control me. And that's one thing that y'all got to understand too and learn to not do too. But how my relationship with my child's mom hurt me and ruined my life. Um, First things first, I want to say this, man. A lot of y'all, and for those of y'all that don't know, I have two baby moms. Two of them. The first one, I don't really, speak on. That's been so gone. That's almost a decade old. I don't. That's not. What I'm saying. That doesn't dictate anything in my life at this point in my life. You know what I'm saying? That's old. That's so old. That's far gone. That's deep duck, duck, duck in my past. It's about my kids. It's about my kids. Anything else, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But as far as Munchie Butt, Caden, the one that y'all know the most, you know what I'm saying? My so-called quote unquote famous little son, the one that everybody want to see, the one that everybody want to know, the one. His mama. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all this. In the beginning of things in our relationship, man, it was so, perfect. Like I told y'all before, when I met her, I was single. She wasn't, but we continued to do what we wanted to do. I was free to do whatever I wanted to do. And obviously she was, she didn't really care. But I want to say this. It was fun in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? It was fun. Um, this is around the time when I was in Detroit. She was here where I'm at now in Vegas. And like I said, it was fun. I was bought a plane ticket, flew her out to me, all type of stuff, man. It was just fun. It was fresh. It was free. And in the beginning of our relationship, bro, like I say, I dealt with so much stuff in past relationships to the point to where I always wanted somebody that was just like me, match my energy, match the way things matched my lifestyle, do the things that I do so we can connect on a more different level, on a spiritual level, on a intimate level, on a friendship level, all that. You have to do some of the things that I do, or a lot of the things I do for me to really connect with you, feel me? And in the beginning of the time, things was like fun, you know what I'm saying? We connected on all those levels, bro. But as time grew and grew and grew and grew and grew, I started to have problems with relationships at home, like far as like my immediate family and stuff like that. And she know all about this, bro. 'Cause she was right there with me, right next to me, bro. And like honestly, bro, she was right next to me through everything from for a long time, bro. For a long time. I'm not gonna lie, for a long time. So she understands and knows what my life is really like and what I really had to go through. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very clear. You know what I'm saying? More than y'all do. She know very clear. I try to explain to y'all, but sometimes it's hard to explain everything to y'all because my life is like, all over the place. Now, we're gonna kind of fast forward a little bit to where what got me into this position to where I'm telling y'all that it hurt me and ruined my life. Now, me being in Detroit, like I said, I started to get into it with my family and stuff like that. So it was one particular day I told her, I got into it with my sisters and them. I was always getting into it with my mama. I always tell you I don't have a great relationship with my mama, so we always get into it. I got into it with my sister one night, and just out of the fly, my girl was sitting right next to me. I told her like, man, I'm finna go. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna do it. Do what? I'm finna go. I'd rather go to a shelter, or because I was staying with my sister, I'd rather go to a shelter, or we got to figure something out. I told her either we're gonna break up, or you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to deal with me, dealing with my life the way I gotta do it, because I'm in Detroit. She know I'm gonna come to you can come to Vegas with us. I knew that wasn't possible because she always stayed with her mama, you know what I'm saying? But I guess y'all see I made it here. Came to Vegas, had to stay with her mama for a little bit, but I always had it in the back of my head that I'm gonna grind, do what I gotta do to where I can get us, as a whole team out that situation and put us into a house. Through time, man, it had happened. And down the line, man, as we get further and further down the line, me and her still solid, still together. We're gonna have our ups and downs in our relationship. We're gonna go through stuff. That doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't bother me. But I'm gonna tell y'all where everything went wrong at. When I was in Detroit, I didn't know her family. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know her family. I didn't open up to people. And that's my problem. I don't like to open up to people. And when I do, it comes to where it's at now. You feel me? I didn't know her family. When we got here, I started to view them as like they like my people. Dougie Bone tweaking. But yeah, like they like my people. I started to view them like mine and started like pouring to them and tell them things about my life that I had no business doing. You know what I'm saying? And that right there created a way for people to view me in a light, treat me in a certain way, do certain things to me that I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? That I don't like to this day. And that started to create friction. That started to create problems. That started to create a lot of things that y'all don't know. A lot of things that we go through is not on the internet. It's a whole lot of things that we go through and went through is not on the internet. And most of the things that y'all do know that's on the internet that y'all do know about us, y'all know it from her. I responded to what she said. Y'all know it from her going live. Y'all know it from her saying things. You don't know it from me. You know a little bit from me because I'm responding. And I kind of probably opened up and said a little bit too much because I was irritated and aggravated at the time. But I know now, you know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna get into the point when we had our son, because this story I don't want it to be too long. I want to break it down and I hope y'all get it and understand it, bro. When we had our son, man, in the midst of us having our son, it wasn't the perfect relationship ever, but we were still solid. That's my best friend, you feel me? And I always tell y'all that, bro. So our relationship was always solid, you feel me? Even if we going through things, our relationship, we know where we stand. I never not once cheated on her. I never not once entertained another girl. I never not once did nothing that most dudes do in relationship when they having problems, when they having issue, or something that would like cause relationship to be like, you know what I'm saying? And I always tell y'all, I'm not perfect, you know what I'm saying? Never been, but I'm not one of those dudes that's just up in another person's face. Now, once we had our son, though, that right there, a lot of people telling me it was postpartum, is this, is that. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna blame it on that because I know her attitude without that, and it's pretty much the same. You feel me? Pretty much the same. Not to put all the blame on her, but I will say this: once we had our son, a shift changed in her. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that when women have children, bro, with somebody, they I don't know what it is with y'all, but they want to feel in control. They want to control things and stuff like that. And that right there, that I just didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of instead start taking us down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? And no one controls me, man. Like I say, I started to lose myself around this time, bro. I'm losing myself because now I feel like I'm trying to do things to make the family work instead of doing things that help me to help the family. And that's one thing y'all got not to do, fellas. You cannot pour into your family and then you ain't pouring into yourself, because what you're going to do is you're going to lose your family because you pouring into your family and not yourself. Then when you lose yourself, that's when you're going to lose your family, bro. I started to lose myself, bro. When I started to lose myself, bro, everything started going downhill. You know what I'm saying? Everything started going downhill, bro. Her family, you know what I'm saying? We always used to put them in our problems and telling them stuff like that. Like, see me, I've always put them in stuff because I wanted answers. Like, why is she like this? Why is she like that? Or why am I saying this to her? Why am I like that? You know what I'm saying? Doing that. And that gave them a view of us. And that's when it come to when people say don't put people in your business, because then now people get to saying, y'all don't need to be together. Y'all don't need to do this. Y'all don't need to do that. Y'all shouldn't do this. Y'all don't need to do that. And bro, that I was furious. I'm talking about it mad, because it's like y'all telling me I don't need to be in a relationship with my best friend, with with the mother of my child, man. This ain't like my first go around with the first baby mama. This is somebody that I built everything with. Y'all gotta understand, this girl came around when I was little janky, you feel me? She came around when I was somebody, you feel me? She didn't come around when I was nothing. She came around and we built a lot together. You know, I had 1 million+ followers when I met her. Well, I had like 800K, but I was doing millions and millions and millions and millions of views. So I had a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was able to fly her to me and do things like that. She didn't have none of that going on. You know what I'm saying? She had some followers, but she know what's going. She know the real. You feel me? I had everything, and then I started to lose things. You know what I'm saying? When I came down here, I started to lose. I lost my TikTok account. Y'all know my TikTok account had 2 million followers. I lost my TikTok account. Then I think a year or so ago, I lost my Instagram account with 300, 400K. You know, and I started to lose so much, bro. And then her family, you feel me? Her family just kept playing this role in our relationship, kept saying this and doing that. And it's to the point, bro, to where like now, even to this day, bro, I separated myself from all of that, bro. I don't talk. I don't say much. I actually don't say anything, bro. I read my book, you know what I'm saying? And I just stay to myself, bro, because it's just so much that's going on, you know what I'm saying, as of right now, you know. And like I said in my previous video, none of that stuff is healthy for me. So I disconnected myself from all of it, bro. My son, as far as my son go, I love my son with my whole heart, you know what I'm saying? I love my child, I love her without a doubt, bro. But at this present moment in my life, bro, I feel like until she understands that her family is gonna play a role and ruin certain things for her, I gotta let her, you feel me, figure out who she is. You feel me? I gotta let her figure out who she is because that's ruining us, bro. And I've always told her that. And she made a video. Y'all kept sending it to me, and I'm gonna speak on it down the line. But I seen a video of her talking about her family. She always connected to her mom and all that, and that's the problem. That's gonna be the downfall for her family. Well, you gotta disconnect and love from a distance in order to build your family. If not, bro, your family is not going to be built if you continue to be connected with your family. And I feel like that's what ruined me, her, our family, my life, you know what I'm saying? All of that. Because like I said, bro, this is my best friend. This ain't somebody that I just met. This ain't somebody that I just been dealing with for a year. Nah, man. It's 4 years, you feel me? It's 4 years with a child, you feel me? And I love them with everything in me, you know, but I'm not gonna speak on them too much. It's just this video I wanted to say that, bro, because a lot of y'all don't understand that, bro. A lot of y'all don't get it, but that relationship right there, man, yeah, it hurt me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, bro, it hurt me. And to this day, bro, I have my withdrawals. I think about things, but like I said, I read my book and I mind my business, bro. I mind my business. But that hurt me. I lost myself, bro. And now I'm trying to rebuild, rebrand, and redo things. My fault, y'all. My mic had that, but yeah, that's why now I'm about to rebrand, rebuild, and redo things the right way. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is not a random to me. This is someone that I put a lot into, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I say it hurt me the most. I put everything into this relationship, everything into this person, and they know it, you know what I'm saying? And it hurts me to even think of us going through all of this, man, and what was said on the internet because that ain't me. That ain't what I'm built upon, man. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. But I don't want this video to be too long, man. Hopefully y'all understand what I'm trying to say, what I tried to say, and hopefully y'all understand why I am the way I am and why we go through the things we go through, man. If y'all ever went through stuff like this in y'all relationship, y'all let me know, bro. If y'all got some advice for me, y'all let me know. Also, man, I know a lot of y'all be telling me y'all don't like videos of me speaking on certain situations, and I'm not really gonna do that. But I have to tell y'all my truth and understand, so y'all understand my journey, understand me better, and moving forward, bro. But I love y'all, man. Again, man. We're gonna keep running these videos up, man. But I don't want this video to be too long. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new. Also, man, make sure y'all go follow my second page, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my second YouTube channel, man. It's in the first comment down below, also in the description, man. Uncut Lil Janky. I'm gonna drop another video on there for y'all today. If not, I'm gonna drop it tomorrow. But we're on this road, man. Love y'all.